Hello, hello, hello everybody. I hope you're all doing well. It's Root Beer here, and we're continuing our look at the 2010 Fermat paper with question number 10. If 2x squared equals 9x minus 4 and x isn't 4, then the value of 2x is. Okay, so I've got a quadratic over here, and in general, when I see a quadratic, I expect it to have two different roots. They don't have to necessarily be real roots, and sometimes you do get the same root twice, but in general, out of all the quadratics, you should far more expect to have just two roots. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange this quadratic, and I'm just going to try and factor it as best I can. Now, with the number 9 in there, it makes me a little queasy. I'll try and factor it the best I can, but when in doubt, if you're ever stuck, if you ever think, gee, this is going to be kind of a headache to factor or something like that, quadratic formula always works, and it always works in roughly the same amount of time. It always gets a solution. Sometimes you can see it, you can just see the right answer, sometimes you can see the factorization, and that is a little faster. But if you're ever guessing, what should I do? Quadratic formula, that way you don't have to think about it. Okay? But still, practicing your factoring skills is worthwhile and can definitely speed things up. So what have we got here? 2x squared is 9x minus 4. Okay, so we'll bring everything over to the one side. Okay, now I do know 4 is a root of this, so I can get x minus 4 as a factor, and that can help me factor things. But of course, I can always do negative of negative 9 plus or minus square root of the quadratic formula. But I'm going to see if I can factor it. Now, because I've got an x here, in order to make 2x squared, I'm going to have to get a 2x here. Okay. And in order to make a positive 4 with this minus 4, I'm going to have a minus 1 here. Now, I just, I'm confident that that's going to work, but if I'm worried even slightly, just expand this out. 2x squared minus 8x minus x plus 4. Okay, that worked out. All right. So it's good to know. And then, so x minus 4 gives me one solution. Okay. And then what have we got here? 2x minus 1. Well, that's going to be 1/2. X is 1/2 is our other solution. And they want not x, they want 2x. So I guess we could have just read that off from here anyway, but 2x is 1. So the value of 2x is, we get our answer, B. All right. So up next will be question number 11. Feel free to try that one before joining me to see how I do it. I was about to say, see how it's done. I haven't even read the question. I assume I can do it. But just because I do it one way doesn't mean there aren't other ways to do it. So give it a try, and that way if you have something different, you can feel free to leave a comment saying, I did it this way. Okay? Always love hearing different ways to do questions. Always love comments in general. But I'll let you go, and I will see you for question number 11 in the next video.